Sherry's Berries. Want to give them a shout out. We're definitely going to talk about them more later in the podcast. See their icons up there. With a certain holiday around the corner, it's time to think about that.
Why do you say a certain holiday?
Because I'm teasing the fucking ad read later.
Yeah, but why don't you? Everybody knows it's
Whoa,
Valentine's
he doesn't
Day.
want to blow his load on Valentine's Day just yet.
Yeah, we
Gus,
might get
it's a
lost.
secret.
I can't wait.
I love all the ad reads everyone else has done.
I think Gus is planning ahead there, Megan. He's like,
Just saying.
someone's gonna listen to this on St. Patrick's Day and be like, "What the fuck, Valentine's Day? Get with it, Rooster Teeth."
I think he thinks somebody's going to be like,
He's made it
"Ooh,
timeless."
What is that? I better keep listening to find out what holiday it
I thought it was
is.
Gus's way of boycotting a holiday. Of like, I just won't mention
He
it.
would.
Then it will catch on, and then it will go away.
Yeah.
Who was
So
on this
I guess
podcast?
we should do
Oh, yeah,
introductions
sorry.
this week. This week, the podcast with Gus.
Gavin wasn't ready.
You demanded them and then weren't ready.
Newcomer Adam Kovic. Hi. From Funhouse.
Ah, yay, welcome.
Hey,
I'm,
thank you.
I'm Meg.
Meg's first appearance on the podcast.
Yes.
I am Bernie. Hello.
And
Good to see
I'm,
you.
I'm slow comer
Yeah.
Gus.
You're slow coming, Gus.
If he's newcomer, I'm
Oh, I
slow
see.
comer.
Oh,
Old timer.
Completely.
Slow
yep,
comer.
slow comer. Oh, he's a real slow comer.
Oh, slow comer's old timer. It's the same thing, right? Just like over time, it's just like it gets lazy. It just like barely makes it out of there.
it just becomes an ooze that just drips out.
Dust comer. All right, we're off to a good start for Valentine's Day.
You know what I'm talking about? A certain holiday coming
Dude.
up.
I want to start a new feature that I will do every so often. It's called TETAC, right? And that stands for try explaining that to a caveman.
Oh, I
And I'm
hate
going
this.
to challenge, I don't know, I'll challenge you to explain this to a caveman.
What a delivery
No.
of flowers?
No.
Oh,
The following. This is a headline in a
Alright.
news article I read.
all right.
They're bringing out a unicorn emoji.
Wow. Wow.
Wait. There's like a group that oversees emoji. Like,
Oh, you haven't
For
seen an
approval?
angry tweet that's like, "Where's the taco emoji? Why don't we have that one yet?"
right,
Like,
but there's an organization that
Oh,
actually
yeah.
like oversees like what
Emoji.
real emoji are.
Yeah,
All
what-
female.
What is emoji like? That was a company that made those, and then somehow they got integrated into the keyboard on the iPhone. Like they became part of the phone. Emojis.
Did Apple buy emoji?
Did they?
Isn't
Or did
it-
they buy like a license for the keyboard? Because surely
It's just clip art. Like,
draw
you have
Right.
to buy that?
Isn't it?
Yeah, but it
wasn't it
integrates
a
to the
Japanese
phone.
thing? Like, wasn't it
Sure.
like in the Japanese keyboard first, and then it came here?
I've always wondered how did some things make the cut.
Oh, there it is.
That is a unicorn.
That's actually really nice.
I'm
So how do
really
you,
excited
No.
about that.
So how do you
No.
explain that to?
No, I call bullshit on that.
What?
Why?
Why?
That does not look like a good emoji.
Is it not? What do you mean?
That's not nearly enough quality.
What do you mean?
That's an
Most
emoji. It's like the
emojis look
simplest.
much better than that. Like there should be a fucking swirl in that unicorn's horn.
All right,
What is this?
I'll agree. That looks like
Yeah,
a paper
Tiny
horn.
though.
No. And also like the coloring, this bullshit. Pink hair with blue eyes? No.
Okay, wait.
No.
That I'll fight you on. Pink hair and blue eyes is
How did you ruin that
majestic.
so fast? That was
Wow.
amazing. You made a beautiful little unicorn. You ruined it in about 5 seconds. I hate it now too. Look at it again.
It's terrible.
The nose of it actually, if you look at the nose, looks like a fish.
Yeah.
It looks like a salmon.
They're like reusing other assets.
I think it's just a horse emoji that they just stuck a triangle
Just put
on.
Gus on the council. Like,
It
just
looks like
veto
It's also,
everything.
it's also got one pink ear and one white
Yeah,
ear.
oh, I like that though.
It
It's like
looks
it's
like-
patches.
It looks like the front of its face nose looks like the face of a salmon, and then it looks like it's a pregnant salmon, like the fertilized egg is in there in the middle of
You're
the salmon
reading
there.
so way too far into this.
It's ruined for me. Gus ruined
So,
it forever
so
for
the
me.
eye is like a salmon nucleus.
It is a salmon zygote, is what it is. You'd love it because it's all eggs.
Is it smiling? It's kind of smiling.
Yeah, it has like
It
a
is.
little smirk.
So
It's a
could you explain
unicorn.
that to a caveman? Or
I
would you
could
just-
not. Okay,
not be
so I
able
could
to.
possibly explain this to a caveman. One day, we will have. We'll go back to the phone explanation, but we have these devices that take our words and they turn our words into air.
Do you have to explain words to a caveman?
Yeah, they take
No.
our.
What about-
Yeah, they know words. And it turns it into air, and it sends the air on the wind, and then somebody else has a box that catches the wind and turns
made
it
it so
back into air. But sometimes we don't say words. We say like the drawings on the wall. We say those to each other, and then sometimes
Oh.
people we hate will send us dumb ones, and that's what that is.
I like the incorporation of the pictograph.
wall, the
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
on the wall.
I like
was like,
all of your
you've got a good
explanation.
foundation here, but you've made it so much harder.
I like you
Sometimes
built up this
I have
foundation. It was like
pictures.
sometimes we want to send each other words through the air. This isn't words. There's no words.
Yeah.
Take what I just explained. Forget that.
But
Yeah.
now,
You got that?
Pictures.
Throw it out the window.
but now, do you have to explain what a unicorn is to a caveman, or is that just too far?
No, wait. Take their buffalo drawings, stick a little line on there.
Well-
boom, unicorn.
Like that, but this.
Yep.
Right.
Nailed it. Caveman understands.
He goes,
You know all the effort that you've made to draw everything that you've seen in the world? Okay, there are people out there who draw things that don't exist. And they send those to other people, and other people hate them for sending them to them.
I would make a fake unicorn, like stick a piece of paper on a horse and be like, there you go.
I feel like they murder you right on the spot.
No way.
Explain the poop emoji to them. How would that?
I bet cavemen love poop, and they were all about showing each other
They
poop.
would laugh.
The apparently emoji characters were encoded into the Unicode standard released in October 2010.
Okay.
So they're part of Unicode, which I guess is like the way you encode characters.
Because they were in. You could send them way before they were in the keyboard. Like you could receive
Yeah, you had
them.
the app.
And you could copy and paste them too.
Right.
Could you imagine though? The poop one has to be a huge insult to a caveman. Like if you throw poop at the caveman, that'd be the like. That's not a
if you
Yeah,
joke.
but what if you show us, because it's smiling and it's kind of cutesy. Like, what if you show a really cute poop to a cave fantasy? Like, oh,
There's
No.
Do you
it's
think they even
a-
That's
register
like-
what cute is?
That's like
Totally.
apes throwing poop at each other. It's
Yeah.
got to be like like a insult or a threat, right?
I
So if
feel
you
like if you
received the
present
poop-
it, though.
If
As
I
a
received the
caveman,
poop,
would you
I'd be
be
like,
like, "Hey!"
pouncing. I'd be like, sup. And I get one back, blink. I go, oh, oh, oh. I would have a very negative reaction to that.
I feel
Throw
like
the
if you're
phone down.
presenting the poop, though, it's a different connotation. It's like, I give this. This is my gift to you. This came from, I made this for you.
And I'd be like, come on, it's your ex's birthday, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he loved poop. I forgot. Poop
I think that was
his
quite
favorite.
good. It was a good explanation.
It was. I get frustrated when you tell me when I'm upset about something. You're like, could you explain that to a caveman? I can never explain to a
Which
caveman.
means
when
the
I'm
problem isn't that bad,
upset.
really.
It's not real.
Okay, let me. But try to explain to a caveman. Try to explain what is a treadmill. What is that? Tell me what that is.
It's a device that lets you walk so that you don't have to walk.
But what's a device?
But you are walking.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
a
device that lets you
Yeah.
walk so you won't go anywhere when you walk, and you paid money for that.
Are you sick of stuff moving towards you when you walk? This is perfect.
Like, if you saw,
You do this.
You know
but
that thing you do to
go.
live?
you know that gets
Now
out.
you can die.
It's like imagine when something chases you and you have to run really fast because they would never run for any other reason. Imagine if you did that, but it was a thing. It was a thing that you would have that you would make a tool that would enable you to run as fast as you can and never go anywhere.
The worst.
They
waste
are
of
not
time.
buying this.
Yeah, no way.
They probably don't have much money anyway. They're
No.
cavemen, so
They got some sweet stones. I don't know if you know. They got some polished stones they're pretty proud of. I've done that so
I've
many
been with
times.
Dan where he was trying to impress a girl with a story that I told, but he forgot that it was me, and he's like telling it like it happened to him. I was
Really?
like- yeah, and he'd be like sent to this girl like bragging all this stuff, and I'd be like, really? Interesting, Dan. And he like gets it halfway through him telling it. He's like, but just keeps going.
That-
like,
that's
talking
a-
to the girl.
But
Like,
see,
So you
Dan
don't throw him
could
under the
sell
bus.
it. Dan could sell that.
I mean, I threw him under the bus to him, but not to the girl.
Right.
Good man. Good man.
I didn't say, oh, that happened to me, actually.
That's a common problem we've had always, like in office environments where someone will come up with a good idea. It's usually Lawrence, and he'll come up with something quietly. He'll be like, "Hey, we should do this one thing for a video," and then someone will be like, "Hey, we should do this thing for a video," and he's like, "I fucking said that 30 minutes ago."
That's how you get like an office shooting spree. Is somebody who gets stepped on that like
I-
over and over again.
I've just stopped taking credit for stuff.
Did I upset the? I'm sorry. Were you guys planning one and I outed your plan? I'm sorry.
We can't say shooting spree.
Control room went nuts.
That's how you get one pouty office worker is by stepping on their ideas
you're
like
gonna
that.
have an HR complaint on your hands.
Is that what we're calling the
Me and
shootout?
Yvonne have a meeting later about the word shooting spree.
That happens a lot in Achievement Hunter, but as long as the video gets made, it's like,
That's kind of what I was like. It becomes like, you know how like you put enough women in a room, like they sync up. Like I think
ahead,
that's
go
men
ahead.
too.
Yeah,
They're-
go on that sentence again.
I'm saying humans in general. You put them all in one place, they all.
you put enough women in a kitchen. What?
Whoa, what was
I did not
this?
say that.
Whoa, you made it worse.
No, saying no.
Oh, you put all
God, no.
these crazy bitches in a room and just.
Remember that 30-second thing we were talking about?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I can just hear like the Tumblr engines like winding up.
I'm saying
There we go.
scientifically that has been proven. I'm saying you put enough men in a room, they at least
make dude
in
soup?
my we make dude soup. That is it. I'm saying I think we all end up coming up. Maybe just people in general. I just work with a bunch of dudes. That's why we're called Dude Soup or whatever.
Good save.
Yeah, thank you.
This hole's so deep, Adam.
look
I
at
don't
you,
know how
you're
to
still
get you out.
I'm playing back what I just said in my head. I'm like, I'm good.
Is it
Good,
going
that's
bad?
good.
That one's questionable.
I'm gonna keep my thumb here. If it goes like this, you've
I'm
messed it
saying
up.
you put enough people like.
Gavin is not, by the way, the best judge.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's true. I should step away from this. But no, it's like it's just hive mind mentality. I think you all end up. I'm sure you guys experience it here, where
Dragging us down with him now.
no. I'm just saying it's office.
I'm sure you've
God
also
damn it.
talked about women and their periods syncing up, right, guys?
I have dug myself
both
into the hole. That is scientifically proven. I will not take that
What
one
if you're on
back.
birth control, Adam?
I don't take birth control.
You've never had to contend with that. Okay.
No, I just use condoms.
It got so quick.
I'm just
So
drinking
how
my
about
beer
those
now.
berries?
They're just slowly taking the podcast offline. Like
I'm
Damn,
sending
we're
you a photo, Patrick, to put up of somebody drew a sketch from the podcast tonight.
Wow,
And they
that's
sent it to us via Twitter, via the hashtag RT Podcast.
Hey,
I feel like we don't ever promote the hashtag.
I just did.
Yeah,
What
I
are
mean,
you talking
I'm
about?
not
I
saying, like,
literally
we
just did it.
Stepping on this ideas again.
That's a great idea you just came up with, Bernie.
Thanks, man.
You know what we should do? We should promote the hashtag some more.
Oh, Gus,
wow.
great
Bernie
idea.
just had
Gus,
that
you're
idea.
a
Such a
genius.
good idea. Don't ruin it, Gavin.
Promote
good
this
idea.
man.
I'm just saying. Oh yeah, this is a sketch from the podcast.
If you had a Game of Thrones house, that would be your badge.
That is
Sigil.
House unicorn.
There you go.
Flaming
House unicorn, I hate.
Sophia's Mama 24 on Twitter wrote that. I'll retweet it so people can see it.
Just hates the unicorn emoji. That's amazing.
God,
Also, you look
Like, what
old.
would your
It's
words
not very
be?
good.
Like,
I mean, he looks old.
what
He's
the
old.
fuck is that horn?
Yeah, like-
House
So,
unicorn.
yeah, like how is this fairy Gus? Fuck that.
That horn needs a swirl.
Horn needs a swirl. I like it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
The Boltons have a flayed man. You have a unicorn that you can't stand.
it's on fire too. Which,
I know it was on fire and it looked kind of menacing behind you.
Yeah.
I think you summoned it with your anger.
Yeah.
It was-
People are telling us.
Ah, and then-
I've
Oh,
never
man.
heard of this. People are telling us the thing that they showed is a kangaroo rat.
Did
Okay.
you-
That must be our
I'll
Australian
believe that.
audience.
It's just a rat.
Yeah.
Rats are cute. I'd have a rat.
Yeah, we saw what mice yesterday.
Yeah, they're
They
so
were super
like
cute.
small. Anything you can fit entirely in your mouth is a great pet, I think.
Why?
Hold on.
no. We got to think about it.
Yeah, hold on.
Anything you fit entirely in your mouth is a great
Lice.
pet.
Okay, a cockroach could fit entirely in your mouth.
You can't really have a pet bug, though, can you?
You certainly could.
No, I don't think you can because I think the operative word in pet is pet. If you can't pet it, it's not.
You could
Like-
pet a cockroach.
I mean,
pet a
no,
cockroach.
Nobody's petting a
cockroaches.
pet. Nobody's petting a
You
cockroach.
Yeah, but you
it's
could.
not about whether you want to. It's if you could.
You're
And if you
confusing
would.
Totally
pet and
different.
pest.
No.
Like you can't pet a snake.
Is a
People
fish a
shouldn't have
pet?
snakes.
Because you can't fucking
Snakes
pet
are
a
great.
fish.
You can pet a fish.
You
Bullshit.
can too. Red Foreman taught me you just corner it and then you rub it. They love the feel of the human hand. That's a direct quote from that 70s show. I've seen that
fictional,
way too
I'm so
much.
sorry.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Don't fish have a memory of like 3 seconds? So he-
Goldfish.
Did you ever see
Oh,
the
okay.
guy who had the pet fish?
Yeah, it was good. Good video.
And he would jump and he'd pick it up and then he'd throw it away and it would swim
Yeah,
back to him
come
and
back.
jump into his arms.
What was the video we just saw
fucking
that
weird.
like the fish had like beached itself and then a cat like knocks it back. It's like a koi fish or something. It's like and the cat like knocks it back into the pond for the fish. And then it swims away. Somebody find that video. It's
That
real.
sounds like a fish that wants to die.
It tried to it
that
tried
cat's
to
kind of a
talk.
dick for
Yeah.
stopping his suicide attempt.
I mean, that's what a cat would do. It's
Wait,
like,
why's the cat
no, no,
dick?
Yeah. Oh, you want to kill
No, the
yourself?
cat
Nice try.
helps it.
Get back in.
Aw, the cat was like,
right, Pat, just
no,
send
it
a
gets
video of the
better.
pet fish.
I
Get
love
in
when
there.
humans project that and they're like, wow, those animals are helping each other. It's like 5 minutes later, you don't see the tiger killing the zebra.
You're the worst because I do this all the time to Gavin. I'll be like, Penny's pouting because earlier I told her she couldn't have blank, and she's like on the corner of the couch, and Gavin will be like, she can't feel that. She can't pout.
It's a dog, for Christ's
She
sake.
can pout. They have
Dog
emotions.
can't pout.
Back me up on this. Gus.
Dogs can
Thank
pout.
you,
Dogs
thank
can
you.
totally pout.
But they
Thank
can't,
you.
though.
They do.
They can.
And they can. They
How
have
can a dog
vengeance.
sulk?
You saw our dog yesterday.
It's
She
just a
was
miserable
sulking.
bastard. That's all it is. It's just a sad dog.
That's not
So,
true.
what dog?
It's sad.
What do you do when you're sad?
You be sad.
You pout.
Thank you.
No, you hold it up inside and you be strong and
She
you go
was
on
on
with your
the
day.
far end of the couch, like tucked under the cushion, looking miserable.
I was stuck on a plane yesterday and somebody asked me on Twitter, where do I want to go? And I said, I still want to go to Ireland and I still want to go to India because you and I have to go see Baba.
Yeah. Let's
But
go to India first.
Don't
I've
say
already
yes
been
to a lot of stuff in India.
Why?
Default answer should be no
Why?
in India. Just, you know, you're going to get in trouble.
Really racist. What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, it's
Yeah, Japan, yeah. Everyone else, yeah. Not India, though. Always
you
say
get in
no
trouble
in
in
India.
India. You get in trouble
what?
in India. You get diseases and stuff.
It's even more racist.
We're gonna get a shitload of shots to go to India too, just so you know.
Oh my god.
I've heard about the
getting
Delhi
worse.
belly.
What's belly belly?
Just like upset tummy from because you're not used to the food.
You know who didn't like India?
You can't be
Hitler.
racist. You have to turn my
Hitler
deli
hated
belly.
Is that what I was?
I knew the answer. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, thank you, Meg. Appreciate it.
Deli
Yeah.
belly.
Bernie called the Japanese Nazis. Okay?
Well, they were alive
Because
with
they
them.
were Axis powers.
They were in
Come on.
cahoots.
We were. I don't know. We were talking about this earlier today, but when I was in Japan, on the map they showed there's swastikas everywhere because that was like an old sign for churches or something like that, or
It
for
used to
temples.
be a symbol for good luck.
Yeah. But they're still on Google Maps. You're walking, you're like, the fuck?
Like still on Google.
And he was like, "Oh, I was just drawn to him. I don't know. I kept
Well,
just
it's-
going up to
He's
every
got no excuse
swastika."
for that.
It means
It's
like
they're relics.
they
from
were
Google.
right. Well, like you go.
cache
We were
from
in
the
we were in
40s.
Kyoto for like a day, and like I saw these swastikas. I'm like, sweetie, look, and she's like, stop being a fucking child. She's like, you know, they're not. And I'm like, Hitler might be here, and she's like,
I love how excited.
a mystery. We're
How
gonna find him.
excited you sound.
He was just on Google Maps the whole
Yeah.
time.
He's got a fake beard. He's like, he found me.
This is his Foursquare check-in. Is just a swastika.
He was
where
hiding in the
is.
I
bibliothèque.
want to level with everyone. I did not mean to talk about Hitler this much. This was not intended.
It's funny how all roads led back to Hitler.
Um,
Someone asked us if they fed us in Japan if they fed us any dude soup. No. Hey, do you have the video of the guy playing with his pet fish, Patrick? I want to see
Bung
that.
it up there.
Apparently,
see
we do
that.
have it.
There he is.
Aw.
Watch, it's even cuter. He gives a little
He
pet.
gives it a little stroke.
He gives
Farts a bit of water in his face. Oh, look at
pet his fish.
it.
He'll pick him up in a minute. Like he picks him up and pets him.
This,
Don't spoil
This is
it.
so stupid.
This is still
It's
chapter
stupid
2.
video
You would
suck,
tell
huh?
if you had a fish, you've never been this close to any living thing in your life.
Oh.
My
Yes.
dog.
Oh.
Look at
I love my dog.
the
That is the weirdest thing ever.
This is so dumb. You know what? This is dumber
And then
than the
fish comes
unicorn
back and wants to
emoji.
play some more.
How is this dumb?
I mean, is
I
that the
think that's
equivalent of like
awesome.
dunking your dog underwater for a little bit and then pulling him up? Because like, you
What
know,
the
man,
fuck you do with your
no,
dog?
I was just saying, he took the fish out of water,
I'm with
and the fish like, and then he throws him back in. Like,
leave
if you were
him
playing
out
with your
that
dog and
long.
just shoved him down, like, that's kind of the same thing.
And
He
the dog,
didn't leave him that
was like,
long. It didn't have that much time. It was literally just like whoosh. It was like he did a majestic hop.
So if I had a pet dog, he just went dunk real
Yeah,
quick.
you-
It's okay.
You gotta go
It's okay.
whoosh.
Push.
When you give him a bath, you pour water over him.
I
you
don't
have
know
to
dogs. I don't know.
submerge him all the way.
That's what I'm saying. They took the fish
Like
out.
you bathe
like,
your dog your way, I'll
Does a
bathe
fish
my dog.
have to hold its
mine.
breath out of water?
I think what happens is I don't even think they. I think it's just like a membrane, like all the gills that they stay separated and they dry out.
have
They
lungs.
flatten together, like they get all smushed, and then they can't get oxygen through their gills. It seems like gills though out of water would work just as well as in the water because they're so efficient. They pull oxygen out of water. How could they not pull oxygen out of the air?
Maybe
Well, that's like-
they need to be wet to function. Maybe.
Yeah.
I like Bernie's like, fish are bullshit.
It's just horse shit. They're fucking.
They're just
faking-
lying.
They're faking it.
But they're breathing the same element. Then
Right.
you pull them into another medium. Why couldn't they breathe out of that?
Plus, you can't drink an apple.
If you put it through a blender, you could.
Right, you have to blend it first.
I've had apple juice.
All right. What likes to eat fish?
Other fish.
No,
Cats.
like if you had there
Shark.
you go, right there.
What?
Cats.
Like what animal, a land animal, likes to eat fish?
Cats.
Japanese.
Cats. Like you have cats, right?
Oh,
Japanese.
cats.
What's wrong with you?
Hitler
So-
over there.
Damn Nazis.
Let me ask you this, Meg. How in the hell did that get established that cats like to eat fish? Like, when would a cat encounter a fish? And why do we
I think they
associate-
go to ponds. Cats visit ponds.
But why would we associate cats with fish? Like,
Because
Fish-
people who
cats
own
hate
cats
water.
and fish always have a predicament.
That's true. I think I learned it from like Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Right.
Tom and Jerry.
Looney Tunes started it.
that cats like fish. And we like if you say like, oh,
Also,
there's a
they
dog,
like
let's feed the
birds.
fish. You'd be like, why would we feed a fish to a dog? It's just perfectly acceptable to feed fish to a dog, right?
Is it just because house cats go after the house fish, so that's kind of on us?
Right.
I've never seen a cat in the
Putting
wild
them
like.
together.
I don't like. Does
Never.
Like
Never
a, does
seen a
like a
wild
tiger
cat
go
with a
after a
fish.
shark or something like
Yeah,
that?
but
like
a bear
the
will go
equivalent?
for a fish.
A bear's not a cat.
This looks like one.
No,
That's racist.
Oh, problem solved.
Wait, you can feed fish to a dog. There are like fish flavored dog foods for
I've
people
never
who hate
seen
being near their
fish-flavored
dogs.
dog
Yeah.
food.
Oh,
Salmon.
it's
There's sa-
absolutely
there-
not
there
salmon.
is, yes.
Thank you.
I like that you
Gus and I need to be on
sit
the podcast
silently, but
together
whenever
more.
it comes to a dog conversation, you're
I-
chiming in left and right.
Thank
I
you.
know.
I'm a dog expert.
I know about dogs.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking at fish dog food right now.
Yeah, I saw it. I had to
It's
buy.
everywhere.
I
What
got a
about
picture
dog
of
Go
a
to
food?
the
kangaroo.
damn PetSmart.
I had to buy dog food yesterday. I fucking saw. I walked right by the salmon. I don't like buying the fish dog food because it gives my dogs bad breath.
Exactly. I don't understand who is like, oh yeah, I want my dog to smell like fish. That'll be great.
No.
Never have I
Well, they
bought
already
fish
smell.
dog food.
Can you feed a dog to a fish? Like, would you feed your fish dog flavored fish flakes?
Dog flavored?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. What? Oh, but you can feed like catfish. I remember when we go to the lake when I was a kid, you get catfish food out of like a little. You put like a quarter in, you do this, and it give you like some catfish food, and it looked like dog food. Like I swear they were just putting dog food in that
pellets.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just throw it in. So
I
it
mean,
might
they're
be
used
dog
to
food.
eating feces and stuff. so.
Yeah, so
Catfish,
maybe-
like
Have you ever smelled like stink bait?
What is stink bait?
Oh, we should.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah, we should have
We
Gavin
should
smell it.
film Gavin
that kind of looks like a bear.
smelling stink bait.
I don't.
That's a picture
What
of
is
a
that, in
dog
Newfoundland?
eating a fish. That looks weird. A dog with a fish looks like a weird thing. Look at that.
But it's happening.
Anything with a fish tail hanging out of its mouth is gonna look weird.
No, a cat with a fish in its mouth looks totally
I
acceptable.
think it's just
Because of Tom and Jerry, though.
Even like Minecraft, you feed
Wait.
fish.
Did
to
you
the-
a mouse with a
Tom
piece of
and
cheese?
Jerry.
What?
I don't think Tom was running around eating fish. When was he eating fish?
If he had fish, he wouldn't be eating a mouse.
He was eating the mouse.
Right.
You never.
we
ate
never
a
got the
mouse.
mouse.
I think you guys
Well,
are.
I know, but he was trying to. But he
It's also
never
a
ate
cartoon,
the fish.
but
I do associate cartoons with like they put the fish in, they pull out the bones.
Do you remember
Sometimes
Yeah.
he would try to eat.
Tomcat, maybe.
Sometimes he would try to eat the fish flavored cat food, but then Jerry had the can
I
opener
would
and he
s-
couldn't get to it.
I would
was
eat fish every
disappointed.
day if that's how you actually ate fish. Like you
Or
just
the bone
whoop
comes out.
with the bones.
Yeah, Tomcat is
try.
maybe the fish, the way he puts it in, the cat that eats fish like
Did you ever
that.
see that
That's Tom and
episode?
Jerry.
No, Tomcat.
Tomcat. It
The
is
episode of
Tomcat.
Tom and
He
Jerry, where they flooded the kitchen and then, like, diffused the freezer and like shoved it in the water and it froze the entire kitchen. I was annoyed when you couldn't actually do that with a freezer.
know.
Did you try it?
yeah.
Nah, I was just read about it though.
I think
That's
we reached
great.
It's like I electrocuted my little brother, but that was it.
the height of creativity was like those Warner Brothers and Tom and Jerry cartoons. They're
Violent
amazing.
as hell and racist too.
I think. Well, yeah, they're
Oh, they're very racist.
Part
There's
of
a
the
lot
Mammy
of
Two Shoes.
part of the time.
Yeah.
The Jackass. I think most of Jackass was inspired by Tom and Jerry stuff. I really do. Like most of their bits, you can trace back to Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
at some
like
point.
where he shat all over himself when he was in a vacation.
Wait,
that one in particular.
Jackass
Classic Jerry.
medicine.
Taking a huge dump.
Medicine ball dodgeball is the best Jackass bit by far to me. They did medicine ball dodgeball in the dark, and it's just a night vision camera of them just
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
medicine balls at one another.
I love the
That's so funny.
pneumatic hand high five. Hey, give me five.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I like the old ones. I like the fat dudes on the treadmill one. It was good.
Yeah, they go flying out the back. I saw Jackass. It's called Jackass Where Are They Now? But it was just the behind the scenes for like the Jackass 2.5. And they
Where
talk
are
about
they now?
how
They're making a movie.
none of them made any money from it in any way whatsoever, and they all just got like beat up and
Yeah.
crippled for
Bam's
life.
Lamborghini, that wasn't his.
Yeah, he made money, and I
But
think
he was like a
Knoxville
professional.
did.
He had skate
skateboarder,
sponsors
right,
and stuff,
right?
and he had different shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A few of
Yeah.
those guys broke out and did different things, but
Ryan Dunn literally said he had no money in the interviews. Like I spent all of it.
He was
Oh,
doing
my
that
God.
science show. That's probably why. Remember he was
That
doing the
G4 show.
Yeah,
I mean,
the,
he's
with
rolling
Jessica
it-
Chobot.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling in it, I bet from that. But that
Well,
paid huge.
I mean, he's not doing anything now because
Oh.
he,
Oh,
he
yeah.
died.
that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
that was
While he was working on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to
I
bring
think-
That's
it
why I
to a
always think
downer.
it would be
Bernie.
funny if people entered heaven at the exact moment that they left Earth. So like he would enter heaven backwards in a flaming Lamborghini. It'd be a
It's too
hilarious
far.
entrance.
It would be a hilarious entrance.
Yeah, like oh, I ruined that one. Bollocks. All right, how's it going?
I don't think he would ever say.
verbatim. That's what he says.
Ball legs.
That was his catchphrase in Jackass.
I'm English now.
Bollocks.
I was always
Classic Dunn.
You have
I had black hair when I was born. Like I had, because my
you have
hair.
black hair now.
Yeah, super dark. Yeah.
But I wonder what it takes to hold on to your
I didn't have
blonde
blonde
hair
or like
through
blue
adulthood.
eyes. Babies are always born with blue eyes and then their eyes change.
They fade. I
What?
had blue
Really?
eyes and blonde hair when I was a kid.
They
But
just
I had
all-
brown.
Man,
Unless you have brown, we're stuck with.
just imagine how disappointed Hitler was when they all come out. He's like, they're perfect, and then like they keep changing.
Only 15 years.